Hello students, today we have to discuss email writing. It is a writing skill which is there in your exam in class 8th, 9th, 11th, 10th and 12th. So let us discuss it briefly. First, let us know what is email. Email means electronic mail. It is the fastest means of written communication. It is composed, sent, stored and received over internet. So ईमेल क्या है? ये तो आज की तेज़ तरीन ज़रिया है कम्युनिकेशन का। ये लिखी भी जाती है, भेजी भी जाती है और स्टोर भी की जाती है और रिसीव भी की जाती है इंटरनेट के ज़रिए। वी नीड नॉट डिस्कस व्हाट इज़ इंटरनेट दीज डेज। सो व्हाट इज़ द डिफरेंस बिटवीन अ लेटर एंड ईमेल? देयर इज़ डिफरेंस in format, and second thing there is difference in the means. For example, email is composed, sent, stored and received over internet, whereas letter is sent through post office. There is post office, there is postman who collects the letters, who transports the letters and who make them reach the actual destination. There are two types of emails. One is formal email and another is informal. Just like we are having two types of letters, some are personal, they are usually informal, some are official, they are formal. Same is the case over here. Business and official emails are called formal, whereas the emails sent to our friends and relatives are informal. जो बिजनेस के लिए लिखी जाती है और जो हम ऑफिस के लिए ईमेल लिखते हैं वो फॉर्मल होते हैं। तो जो हम दोस्तों और रिश्तेदारों के लिए लिखते हैं वो तो इनफॉर्मल होते हैं। ये हमें बाद में पता चलेगा कि फॉर्मल में क्या होता है, इनफॉर्मल में क्या होता है। पहले हम देखते हैं फॉर्मेट ऑफ द ईमेल। ईमेल के फॉर्मेट में हम क्या लिखते हैं, व्हाट डू वी राइट इन द फॉर्मेट। फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज देयर फ्रॉम। It is from. That means sender's email address, e.g. taraiq@gmail.com. Here is our actual format. We'll be sending, we'll writing right taraiq@gmail.com. So here in from we don't write our postal address, we write here our email identification, email ID. This is unique for every person in the world. For example, if I am having TARAIQ, nobody in the whole world will be having the same email ID as I am. Here it is gmail.com. That means I am using the engine that is Google Mail. Somebody may be having Hotmail, somebody may be having Yahoo Mail, or somebody may be having some other email engine used. So here Gmail means my account is in Gmail. Now second is to, means receiver's address. Who is the who has to receive the email, his address is here to receiver's address. For example, if I have to send email to Shahid, I must be knowing his address. What is the address of Shahid? For example, here I will be writing the Shahid's address. For example, it would be SHAHID. For example, 123 at the rate of gmail.com. So this is the recipient's address. ऊपर लिखने वाला का एड्रेस है और नीचे ऐसा ही एड्रेस उसका जिसे ये ईमेल अब पहुंचानी है। फिर नीचे हम डेट लिखते हैं, इट इज़ ऑप्शनल। फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ देयर इज देयर इन द फॉर्मेट डेट यू हैव टू राइट इट, इफ देयर इजंट दैट यू कैन लीव इट, बिकॉज इट इज़ द सॉफ्टवेयर जनरेटेड थिंग, इट इज़ नॉट अप टू अस। Let us write today's date. For example, if today is, we are having date as 18th of June 2020. Next we have to write the subject. Next we have to write, नीचे हमें subject लिखना है. That is, subject is purpose of email. Why do we write email? Subject is simply the topic of email. Topic of, in one word or two. For example, here we have written birthday function. It would be the subject of email. Birthday function. For example, here we can change. For example, we can write here, if there was birthday function, here we can write, for example, we may write like here marriage, M-A-R-R-I-A-G, marriage ceremony. So here we can get the gist of the email, that the email is about marriage ceremony. It could be an invitation, it could be something else. So after subject we write another thing, that let us see what is it. It is salutation. Salutation same as in a letter. जैसे कि लेटर में हम salutation लिखते हैं, हम डियर फ्रेंड लिखते हैं, डियर सर लिखते हैं, रेस्पेक्टेड सर लिखते हैं, वर्दी सर लिखते हैं, तो ऐसा ही लिखते हैं यहाँ भी. So here we are having salutation, dear sir, madam, for informal emails. Here we for intimation. In informal emails we show that intimacy. That means the person to whom we are writing, they are too close to us. We can use this emotional word for them, dear. For example, dear sir, if it is to our friend, to our brother, we can write here, dear brother, dear brother. It could be here salutation. Same we are having as in this letter. But this is salutation. But if it is formal, we can write there, for example, worthy sir, worthy headmaster, worthy principal, etc. Sometimes we may be write like, if we are more this we are having more informal, we can write hi bro, hi brother. It can be also informal. So this is dear brother, hi, or we may write worthy sir. This could be formal, worthy sir. That means in formal these emails we think about the position of the recipient. He could be an officer, he could be a business tycoon, he could be there we use polished words, the words showing reverence and respect. So this is salutation. After salutation we come to the main body of the, so this main body of the email, just like we are having in a letter, and body contains details prescription of the email. It is based on at least one full paragraph. Here in we write the whole story. For example, we have written there marriage, about marriage ceremony. We want to invite people. We can invite officers, we can invite brothers, we can invite friends. For example, we will be writing over here body a full paragraph. For example, the marriage ceremony of my elder brother is scheduled on 25th of June 2021. You are cordially invited to grace the occasion. kindly come in time. So you can write the body of the email your way. So this is how we write the body of the email. This can be written for the officers. This can be written for our friends and relatives. After the body is ended, we write the complementary clause. That's some graceful words with which we close our email. For example, where compliment where regards or thanks or sincerely. This is complementary clause. We write some polished words there. For example, we may write here regards. After that, we write simply the sender's name. We will write here sender's name. For example, Tariq. Now we need to note some points. For example, we had here started email. We will close the box of the body because email is now ended. We can from our own side add one more feature. We can add here a box, or we can add it to the on the top of the this box. We can add here a point that is send, because we have to show that we are sending it later on through email. We can mark a tick. This is from our own to make our expression more vivid. Here we are having some more pointers which we need to add here too. Points to be noted. First point, the whole email should be kept in the box after writing it completely. This we have done. The sender's and receiver's email address should be kept in boxes separately. This we have done. Header consists of subject, sender, receiver. So header consists of these 3 points. Here we will show what is header. So header is these headings in the initial form. This is header. This part is header. In header we keep, this is our header. Here we are having, this is sender's address, recipient's address, this is subject. These are 3 main points of the header. And what is another point? Body contains the message. Body can be formal or informal depending on the purpose. So this is again good point. Here we have to take the person into consideration while writing this body of the email. For example, if we are to write to our officers, we can use polished language. We can write every point in a way that suits to that very person, officer or business tycoon. Here, this email, if we take note of this email, if it is for officers, the marriage ceremony of my elder brother is scheduled on 25th of June 2021. You are cordially invited to grace the occasion. Kindly come in time. So here we are using some these good words. For example, we are used here cordially invited. This we use for officers, for people who have more prestige in the society. To grace the occasion, another word, these things can be used in formal email. Here we are used again kindly come in time. So this makes it, and here we are having worthy sir. This makes it formal email. If it was not for the worthy sir, if it was for the younger brother, for example, we could have written hi brother. You know the marriage ceremony of my elder brother is scheduled on 25th of June. So come. For example, there we are not necessarily compelled to write you are called. We can do come in time. because you have to work over here. I shall be waiting you. Then here we need not write there regards. We simply write our name. So this is the difference between this formal and informal. And this is another point. And another point, that is, in case if we are having two situations, that is, we are having a formal situation and we are having informal situation. This we have discussed. Informal situation, just like we can write dear Basharat, respected CEO. This formal. Informal, hi Basharat, hi sister. And on the same, if we do not actually know the recipient's name, sometimes we are writing an email to an office, we don't know who is the actual recipient. There we can use simply dear sir, because we don't know the title, we don't know the name of the person. Here we can write dear sir. In case it is a reply email, we begin the body with the phrase like thank you for contact. This is usually happening in business emails. For example, we can, after writing dear sir, if we write answer to an email, we can be adding thanks for contacting, thanks for contacting our office, for seeking information. So this is giving respect to the person who had actually contacted you. So we can write begin our email. After that we can write the purpose of our this email. Yes. In case somebody has replied our email, we begin the body with thank you for your prompt reply. Because when we write emails, we can have series of emails. I am writing somebody, he is seeking, he will be replying, having more questions, I will be replying. But in case somebody has replied to an email, we can there again add these nice words, thank you for your prompt reply. Thank you, we can write here, thank you for your quick reply. Prompt means quick reply. We can start, then we can write the actual purpose of the email. Then after we have finished the body, we can add a closing remark. We can add closing remark. Thank you for your consideration. For example, if we are writing to an officer, after that we will be writing it to close our email, thank you for your consideration. Or we can write in the end, we will write best regards, and with closing, or sincerely yours, thank you, etc. After that we can write the name. Here we have written another email. For example, write an email to your friend and invite him to your birthday party. See, this is the specimen. Here from, this is header, this is to, this is date, this is subject. Here we can see that we have included all the things. This is from means sender's address, then we are having second recipient's address, then we are having date, then we are having subject. Subject is simply topic of the email. Then we are having dear Manzoor. That means we have started writing formal email, because we write dear in formal. Had it been informal, it could have been hi Manzoor. Hello Manzoor. My birthday is coming closer. It is on 25th of May 2020. All arrangements are already in place. You just book your flight and reach one day before. My birthday celebrations are totally meaningless with you. Then this is our body. We have here cited all the purpose. This is body of the email. Here it must be a full para. Yes, it is. Then we are having complementary clause. this. Best regard. Then we'll have a name, and after that only one thing is needed. We have to put all the email in a box. This is the format of the email. Yes, this is format of the email. Then from our own we sometimes add here a small thing, that is send option. We here mark tick to this option. So this is email writing. Students, I hope that you would have understood all the things that are related to email writing. So keep watching my videos for more writing skills. If you have some questions, you can ask them on my phone number, or you can mail me the questions. If you want to learn more writing skills, so do contact me and write in comment box. And if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel till now, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel and keep sharing my videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.